All right, guys, so this is my last one. Whew. Okay, this kit is called Time Flies, and it is by Seneca Crafts as well. And I love this kit. Oh my gosh. So we got so much going on here. So the first thing we got going on is this beautiful lady. So what I did was I used one of the images, of course, and then the image has these keys, and I'm going to show you here. So what I did was I glossy accented the first and the last, and then I actually used my glossy accent to actually glue down a metal key. And I love that. And there was a tassel, and I actually put a tassel there for, it's very tactile. And then I used a garment pin, and because it's Time Flies, so I wanted to have that little clock, or, there. And then I have glossy accented some of the flowers around her, and I put these applique flowers, around the frame. I framed out the lady reading her book with this gold trim, and I glossy accented her jewelry and the book and the chair she's sitting on and the key ring. So that's that. And then the spine, I just have a simple seam binding with a little bling there. And this is the back. And this book is chunky. This book measures 5 3/8 by 7 3/8, and it has a 2 1/4 inch spine. But as you can see, I went a little too crazy. So, but it's okay. I have some dangles. I have a cuckoo clock dangling from the lace, and it's crochet lace. I have some cuckoo clocks, and let me see what else. Cuckoo clock, and I have a lock and key, and anyway, I'll show you. So let's get right into it. Of course, it has the 4 metal corners, and I constructed the book itself. And let's get right into it. Okay. Oh, and then it has Time Flies, so I had to put a wing. And let's see what else. What other goodie do I have around here? Is that it? Okay, and another little clock. And these are all hanging from the lace around the edges. And I think that's it. Yeah. All right, let's go inside. Taking too long. So we start off with this image. It's beautiful. This collection is gorgeous too. Stitched around, and you got like a dress form here and the roses, and this book belongs to, and I have some trim here, and I just ripped a little corner pocket and just stuck that in there because I didn't want to cover that image. Just didn't want to. Anyway, and then I use this lace, and I have 6. Okay, and I used it in a way that it would also serve me as a pocket. So that's what I did. And so I have a flip right here for extra journaling or photos, really. You could put photos in here because this doesn't have any coffee. This is distress with distress inks. And then look at how pretty. And then this is a bookmark holder from her collection. and that is your bookmark. And I backed it with coffee dyed paper and stitched around it, and that goes in there. And then you have a little envelope here, and I put a little tab on it to make it easy to pull out, and some cheesecloth. Actually no, this is sorry silk, and some eyelash trim. And I use a Martha Stewart punch for some of the papers. Look at how pretty. Very vintagey in the shoes. And tracing papers. Music sheet. A doily. Edith Holden. So you have it all in here. And this is glassine baggies. I left them empty because the book is fat already. And look at how pretty, with a nice little locket. And a nice little tag that I put some seam binding on. And I did a collage here. It says tell the story, and I have a little cameo here. Little ribbon flower with a pearl, a ticket, some lace, cheesecloth, and fibers. It's a flip up. Okay, beautiful. And then what I did, this collection came with a full sheet of clocks, and you're going to see them throughout the book. So what I did was, because I wanted it to shine like that, you see that? I ran it through my laminator. So, because I wanted it to have that shine, almost to simulate a real clock. So this is perfect for photos, really. So you get that, and this is a fern letter. I like to include those. And then this is another envelope, and I have a doily there, and this is lace. And then here I have a glassine bag, and I've just did a whole bunch of collaging here. I have a cameo here with some seam binding, music sheet, paper doily, lace, one of the clocks. Let me show you. One of the clocks and some tickets. And I have this really nice trim here, long. It's like eyelash trim. There's like long little flower. And then in this bag I have a large tag for journaling, and I made that tag, and that goes right back in there. And you have, look at that pretty, I love that. Look at the script on that paper. And then you have a cuckoo clock here dangling from a garment pin. Isn't that cute? I love that cuckoo clock. Love it. See how cute. And another fold out. And then you have the paper, which has all the timepieces on it. Another glassine bag. More doilies. And although it has a, you know, it's chunky and it has some elements, but you still have a lot of journaling spots. I left, this is a tag, but I left it open. You could still tuck something behind it. And I used one of the clocks. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Nice little tag into this lace pocket. And that lady looks happy. This is part of her kit. It's the envelope. And I just made a little tuck spot to put it in, and then behind that I made a little tag to go there. It's a pocket, and then a tag, and you get these tabs with her kit in the pockets. And I just have some seam binding there. And then here it is. I made one of these, and you can actually use, let me see. I just didn't put anything in it because it's full already. But this is a tuck. You could put something in there and something in here. Oh my goodness. Something in there too. Okay, but it's like a little journal. You could put this in your wallet if you want to, because it's like a wallet shape. I love it, and I made it magnetic. See, listen, watch. You hear it? So that goes in there. And it's hard because I have the camera in front of me. And then I took this image and I glossy accented it, and it's like a cameo. And that's why I glossy accented it, because I wanted it to look that way. And then this is another flip. And there is your little lock and key on a garment pin. And then I made these are the other, look at that. And these are laminated, so they're very sturdy. The clocks are, aren't they just beautiful? Look at that. You get a full sheet of those clocks, and I just stamped the back. Love them. And then for the envelope, I just have some pom-pom trims here, and I use another clock there. And then behind that, I have another tag back here that goes behind the envelope for extra journaling. Okay. Music. Another pocket, and this has a little, I used another one of the clocks, and I stamped that there, and that is just a little for extra journaling, and that goes in this pocket. Made a little tag here, and a little envelope with a tag out of book pages. I love making those. And I use one of the timepieces here and created a belly band. Glassine bag, Edith Holden. This is a little coin envelope from her collection, and I just made a little tag to put in there, and that gets tucked right in there. Another flip down, it says make it count. A little collaging there. Another envelope I left empty, and this is from her collection. You get this waterfall, and so I just made it like this, and you get the front images and the back images, which is like to journal. So you can put photos or journal however you want to use it. The only thing is I made it magnetic, so I used sari silk, and I put a magnet here, I put a magnet there, and I used a butterfly, I put some fibers, and now my waterfall doesn't open all over the place. So it keeps it closed. Another glassine bag, and this is another flip. And this is a pocket with tags. And this is I use this is from her collection, and I just took some lace and sandwiched it between her designer paper and coffee dyed paper, and I just made some tags with some trim and stitched around it and made a little booklet. And I think I seen this from Kelly Snow as well. So I like that idea. And this is another little from her kit. It says live in the moment, another collage piece, another flip down. Oh my gosh, this video is taking forever, isn't it, guys? I'm sorry. I'm trying to go fast. Let me pick up the pace here. Another flip. And another envelope from her kit. With another tag in there. And her wing, because you know time flies. Edith Holden. Oh, look how cute the bird. Music, tracing paper, doily, and this is a little glassine bag. It has a little tag in there, and it's a little library card. This is one of her tabs that come in the kit. That goes in there. I just put some foam fibers, eyelash trim, whatever you want to call them. So pretty, that paper. And this is another pocket with her images. Oopsie. That phone is going crazy. Another envelope. Another one of her images. Another collage with a cameo and make it happen. Another belly band and a tag and a fern letter. This is a glassine bag, and I just made a little tag there. And the clock, metal charm. Little birds. And here I have a glassine bag, and it has a tag, and I did some stamping on the top and some collaging. It has two tags here that goes in there, and then it has a little tiny envelope with a little tag. And then I had made this cameo with this Victorian lady, and you know, put some resin over it, and I used it here, and it's on top of some cheesecloth and some eyelash trim, and I like how it looks. I think it looks real good there. Another pocket. And oh my gosh, we're getting to the end. Another pocket with a bow. And we are at the end, and I use one of the timepieces for a corner tuck. And we are at the end, guys. Oh my gosh, that was a long one. Alright guys, This one is also listed on my Etsy. Thank you so much for your patience and for watching. And that was a long one. I need like a gallon of water after that one. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.